So my ambitions for my career in PUBG, I think, is that I've gotten a taste of what it's like to compete internationally, and I just want to continue pursuing that career. Now being on Order, we've got a really strong lineup, and I think that we can get some really good results and can do really well overseas. I've been in esports for a pretty small period of time, probably say I think 6 months. I've been playing PUBG competitively for. I kind of got involved with that. I used to play a lot of League of Legends back in the day, put a lot of hours into that, watched a lot of streamers. Was always, kind of like a dream to get involved in esports and pursue a career in it. And I got a bit burnt out on League of Legends, and a lot of my friends were playing PUBG, so I just kind of got into the PUBG grind, and that's how I got involved in esports. Growing up, I played a lot of sports. I played rugby league, touch football, cricket. I was very competitive, and I think that's transitioned into esports as well. Just being a very competitive person. I recently did my ACL ligament in my knee, so I spent a lot more time playing video games than playing other games. So one of my biggest motivations to get involved in esports was definitely watching really successful streamers that played League of Legends. For example, like SKT Faker and whatnot. That kind of got me interested in getting involved in esports as a career. And in regards to PUBG, a lot of my friends played PUBG, so they often referenced a player called Zoidmate, and I used to watch a lot of his streams, and it kind of got me involved into competitive esports after watching him for a while and learning about the PUBG community and whatnot. I never really expected to get involved, to get where I am today in competitive esports from the beginning, but after getting a real passion for the game, after putting a lot of hours into it and just being a general competitive person from playing a lot of sports when I was younger, I think that the two just come together and you eventually find yourself in the competitive scene, and that's where I am today. My parents were not very supportive at the beginning, probably like the traditional family, pretty alien to them in regards to a career in playing video games, so weren't very supportive, so I've kind of taken my own initiative to go out and pursue a career on my own. My most memorable moment is probably in PUBG at this current time is definitely competing overseas for the competition Star Ladder over in Ukraine, in Kiev. It was my first taste of international LAN, first ever LAN experience, and I got to play against some of the professional players overseas from Europe, North America, Korea, and getting to socialise with those players is really cool. Some of these players that you see compete for really high prize pool tournaments, really successful players that are currently salaried, and that's one of the aspects I think in OC that every player wants to dream of, so it was really cool to socialise with those players. So I think that esports in Oceania as a region is slowly growing, and I think it looks pretty promising. Fortunately, it's not as good as what it is overseas in other countries, but I think it's really good to see that other teams and other esports are starting to really compete against these other international teams and do well for OCE and put our name out there. If I was to give anyone advice in how to start in esports, I'd probably say make sure that you're enjoying the game, that you have a passion for the game, and if that involves playing with IRL mates, then definitely go that way. There's a lot of open leagues that you can get involved with, so you can play with people that you're comfortable with, grind out hours, grind the leaderboards, get yourself known, maybe put a bit of content out there about yourself. Social media is very powerful. Probably say to watch a lot of streamers as well. Try and watch a lot of tournaments or whatnot, a lot of gameplay, and then try and learn off that, and then put that into your own gameplay.